My attitude is basically this: who gives a fuck if John wants me to have another drink? I'm on my third drink. I don't want a fourth drink right now. I'll do what I want to do. How can you go out, have a few drinks, have some fun, but still build muscle and stay in shape, and more importantly, stay lean, keep your abs, or even get down to a low enough body fat to where you can see your abs? If you work hard in the gym, you work hard on the things you're passionate about, you work hard in your career throughout the week, and you want to relax at the end of the week and have a few drinks, I think that's absolutely fine. However, for me, you do have to earn the right to have a drink. If you want to have a drink, in my opinion, you should put in the work throughout the week. So make sure you're consistent in the gym, make sure you work hard throughout the week at work, make sure your nutrition is on point, and serve the people in your life that you have to serve. I think everybody should have a productive, successful week before you go out and start partying and drinking. I think you have to earn the right to do that. So first, I'm going to give you the practical tips how to actually drink alcohol and stay in shape. But if you stay late until the end of the video, I'm going to share with you some more insight to different lifestyle tips and also some different thoughts around this topic in general. So that's going to be very important for you as well. Make sure you stay until the end so that you don't miss out on that. So the first thing that I would recommend you do is monitor your calories throughout the day and eat less calories during the day. What I mean by this is if you know you're going to consume 1,000 to 2,000 calories worth of alcohol in that evening, and you know you're probably going to eat 1,000 calories plus after you've been drinking. We all know what happens: you drink, then you want to eat after. We end up eating loads and loads and loads of calories at the end of the night. So what you should do in that scenario is make sure you don't eat as much throughout the day before you go out drinking. A great way to do this is intermittent fasting. If you wake up at 7 a.m, push that first meal back to 11 or 12, and then have something light. Have maybe 500 calories, something small, just a balance of carbohydrates, proteins and fats, and then when you go out, that's when you can consume the bulk of your calories for that day. What you don't want to do is eat like you normally would in a day, have 2,000 calories, that's before you've even gone out, drink another 1,000 calories worth of alcohol and another 1,000 calories worth of food, and before you know it, you've got 4,000 or 5,000 calories, and that's why you're gaining weight. That's why it's hard to stay in shape when you drink. Another option is, of course, you can use this as your cheat day or your refeed day. If you have one cheat day per week or a refeed day, you can strategically use that as your day where you can sort of eat what you want and relax a little. The second thing I would say is stay away from beer. If you want 1 or 2 beers, okay, I know that some people really like the taste of beer, you want a beer, that is your drink. Okay, have 1 or 2 beers. But you have to remember that beer is very high in calories. What I recommend you drink, and what I drink when I go out, is I'll drink bourbon on the rocks, whiskey, if you want to drink vodka, if that's what you prefer. Any of those kind of low calorie drinks, whiskey, bourbon, vodka, they're very low in calories, and if you know on average you have 8 whiskeys on a night out, you know that's 800 calories. So you already know before you've even gone out around how many calories you're going to have. That way you're consuming less calories from the alcohol, and also you can compensate for that earlier in the day with the foods that you choose to eat. This is the part of the video I really want the younger guys to listen to in this video. When you go out on a night out, you want some drinks, you want to have a good time, you don't need to get blackout drunk to have a good time. You don't want to be the idiot that can't even stand up at the end of the night. If that is you, that's irresponsible and it's childlike. You don't need to get that drunk. If you are a man and you are part responsible for the people around you, why would you put yourself in such a position to where you can't even defend yourself? If you're blackout drunk, you can't even defend yourself. If somebody attacks you, if somebody attacks the girl you're with, if somebody attacks your best friend, you cannot even do anything about it because you're in such a state, because you've got no self-discipline. That is irresponsible, and quite honestly, that's the type of person you don't want to be around. Someone who's got a weak mind, who can't just go out, have a lot to drink, but can actually still remember the night. I wouldn't even recommend you go out with people like this. They're a liability. If something goes wrong, you're the one that's got to help them. Go out, have as much to drink as you can handle, but make sure you can still remember the night, make sure you can still actually function at the end of the night. My next point, which is probably the most important point in this video, is don't give in to peer pressure. Be independent, use your own brain. Don't just be a sheep, don't follow everybody else. Only weak, insecure men do what other people want them to do. You do what you want to do. You don't have to do what your friends want to do. If you want to have one drink all night, you have one drink all night. If you want to have 10 drinks all night, have 10 drinks. And what will happen is your friends will probably take jabs at you. They'll say things like, haha, James is a pussy, he's only on his second drink. And if they say things like that, there's two responses. Be confident and secure in your decision. That's what a strong man would do. The first one is be sarcastic, laugh. If somebody says, oh, James is a pussy, take a pause, let the pressure be on you for a second, and just say in a very sarcastic way, oh, I wish I could just be as cool as you. If you want to take a more logical approach, just be simple and secure in your decision and just say, I'm just drinking at my own pace tonight. And that's it, end of story. When you are confident and you say things with confidence, people just shut up. They don't really keep pushing you on the same thing, especially when it doesn't affect you or you're unperturbed by what they say. My attitude is basically this. Who gives a fuck if John wants me to have another drink? I'm on my third drink. I don't want a fourth drink right now. I'll do what I want to do. Another thought that I want you guys to at least just consider is partying really that fun anyway? Is it, let's be honest, really? You go out, you get drunk, you feel absolutely terrible the next day, you end up gaining weight, you end up sleeping with some ugly chick that you don't even like, you have bad skin, a headache. Is it really that fun anyway? Now, I'm not saying you should never do it, it's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just giving you something to think about. You end up hanging out with losers most of the time, and what I find is the people that are most passionate, most ambitious, most happy about things in their life don't tend to go out partying every weekend. It tends to be the losers that party every weekend, and the people that are most unhappy with their lives. They hate their job, they don't like the way they look, they don't really like their girlfriend that much or their wife. They tend to be the type of people that go out and party every weekend. So just think about that and how that affects you in your life. The video that is on screen right now is me talking about self-discipline. I will warn you, it's a longer video, so for those of you who are not really interested in getting better, then don't watch the video. But if you are interested and you've got 15-20 minutes to dedicate to learning about self-discipline and that will change your life in a positive way, then go over and click on that video right now.